and write who made the first gum? Question mark. Yes. Who made it? Wonder, was it a tribe in the rainforest that they were like wondering what was on a tree and they were bored and they started chewing it because they were what, nervous? They just wanted something to chew on. I wonder how was that first person started experimenting? You know, maybe it looked chewy and it thought, well,
Maybe scientists just tries out new foods.
scientists might try out new foods for an experiment, sure. Okay, Ethan, did you want to say something?
They could maybe dig into trees and they could have found stuff that made it.
It could be just out hiking in the trees. You know, they find a lot of, you know, chocolate comes from the coca tree. You get a lot of our spices. Cinnamon comes from the bark of the cinnamon tree. Okay, so let's move on. What? What would be a question that would start with what? And I love that you're raising your hand. I love that your mind is thinking what? What would be a good question? Because we have this thing called the essential question. These are all essential questions that we're asking ourselves. Mackenzie.
What is in the gum?
What is in the gum? That is a wonderful question. Go ahead and write that down in your chart. What are the ingredients? What makes up the gum? What is in the gum? Super job. And I think the first chewers chew on this, different types of gum. How to make chewing gum. Page 13, we're going to be 13. Okay, good job. How about the next question? When?
When was the first gum made?
When? How many years ago? Boy, that's a great question. Go ahead and write that. When was the first gum made? Wow, was it 100 years ago? This is just 2016, was it in 1916? Was it in 1816?
17.
When were they develop machines to make produce the gum? Or maybe the first gum wasn't made by a machine, maybe it was made in a pot. Maybe by a person that is stirring a pot in the rainforest. Yeah, Gavin? Oh, you're going for the next question. Good thinking. Where? Who, what, when, where? What would be a good thought, a question that we ask about where? Addie?
Where did they make it?
Where did they make it? Like, where was the first gum found? Or where did you make gum? Is that what you want to ask? Okay, let's go ahead and write that. Where did they make gum? Imagine if there was a factory or machine that had, you picture making, you ever see taffy being made in the stores? It's like all just really chewy. Gum's made that way, or would it stick to everything that its containers are in? Like cotton candy. Ooh, how do you make like what they swing around with all that air? That's it. To make the shape of it. Yes. Oh, you ready for the next question? All right. Next one is why? Why?
Why did they make gum?
Why did they make gum? Purpose. What was the point? Why did they make gum? And they being the first people. Right, exactly. Good question. This chapter here, it's going to say, getting rich by making gum. Do you think that once gum became a universal term, like people all over the United States and the world were chewing gum, that somebody made a lot of money and profit off of that product? Or think about the industry. You know, Wrigley's gum. I think this is double bubble gum. Yeah, you can make a lot of money off of a product that everybody's chewing. Okay, last question. H-O-W. How? Kimberly,
How did they make gum?
how do you make gum? How do they